Ogre's War, often referred to as the World War Waltz, stands as a pivotal event in the intricate tapestry of the Exnozamis storyline. This cataclysmic conflict shaped the geopolitical and metaphysical landscape of its world, leaving deep scars that continue to influence the narrative long after its conclusion. The war was not just a battle for territory or resources, but a profound struggle for power, knowledge, and control over the very fabric of reality itself. The origins of Ogre's War are intricately tied to the sudden and enigmatic manifestation of two anomalies: the Red Trident, which appeared ominously in the city of Satcheb, and the Golden Ring, which materialized on the vast continent of Erzurg. These anomalies were not merely geographical oddities, but were perceived as towering and incomprehensible disruptions of the natural world. The Red Trident and the Golden Ring were colossal, otherworldly phenomena and epiphenomena that defied the laws of physics, as if they had torn through the very essence of reality. The sky around these anomalies appeared fractured, with the normal flow of time and space warped and broken. The Red Trident and the Golden Ring quickly became focal points of fear, fascination, and ambition. The cities and regions surrounding these anomalies were thrown into chaos as their presence disrupted the natural order, creating zones of instability where the very air shimmered with unreality. The anomalies' appearance marked the beginning of a new era, one where the boundaries between the possible and the impossible began to blur.
Ogre's War erupted around the Golden Ring in Erzurg, where the stakes were highest and the implications most dire. The war was not a conventional conflict, but a complex, multifaceted struggle involving a myriad of nations, secret organizations, and powerful beings known as devils. The Golden Ring became the epicenter of a desperate battle for control, as the region's instability threatened not only the surrounding lands, but the very foundation of existence. The motives behind the war were shrouded in secrecy and speculation. While the overt objective was to seize control of the Golden Ring and unlock its secrets, deeper, more esoteric goals drove the various factions. Governments and clandestine organizations were desperate to harness the anomaly's power, believing that it held the key to unimaginable knowledge or the potential to rewrite the laws of reality itself. Some sought to exploit the Golden Ring's power for military dominance, while others aimed to understand its mysteries to prevent global catastrophe.
Amidst this chaos, the role of the devils became increasingly significant. These evolved humans who had gained paracausal abilities at the cost of their time and emotions were a product of the very anomalies that had plunged the world into turmoil. Their emergence, linked to the disruptions caused by the Red Trident and Golden Ring, added a layer of complexity to the war. Devils, with their altered reality and logic, became both weapons and wildcards in the conflict, capable of devastating acts that defied conventional understanding.
Powerful psychics, those capable of perceiving the undercurrents of reality, theorized that the Red Trident and the Golden Ring were intrinsically linked to the origins of existence itself. Control over these anomalies, therefore, implied control over the fundamental aspects of reality, leading some to believe that the outcome of Ogre's War could determine the fate of the universe.
The emergence of devils during Ogre's War was one of the most unsettling developments in the world of Exnozamis. Devils were not born, but made, transformed by the anomalies that shattered the world's natural order. These individuals, once human, had undergone a profound metamorphosis that granted them paracausal abilities, powers that allowed them to alter reality in ways that defied logic and reason. However, this transformation came at a great cost. Devils lost their time, an abstract but essential aspect of their being, along with much of their emotional depth. The loss of time for devils meant that they were unanchored from the normal flow of existence. They no longer aged in the traditional sense, and their perception of time became fragmented, allowing them to exist in a state of temporal dissonance. This gave them an almost immortal quality, but at the price of their humanity. Their emotional range was severely diminished, leaving them cold, calculating, and driven primarily by logic and survival instincts. While they still experienced emotions, these were muted, often buried beneath layers of rational thought. This transformation rendered them highly effective in battle, capable of making ruthless decisions without the burden of guilt or empathy. The Devil's abilities made them both feared and coveted. In the chaos of Ogre's war, they were seen as both the ultimate weapon and the ultimate threat. Some were enlisted by governments and organizations to fight in the war, while others acted independently, pursuing their own enigmatic goals. The presence of devils on the battlefield added a nightmarish quality to the conflict, as their powers could turn the tide of battle in ways that defied conventional tactics and strategies. The conclusion of Ogre's War was as enigmatic and catastrophic as its inception. The most profound and inexplicable outcome was the complete disappearance of the Golden Ring, along with a vast portion of Erzurg. The land that had once been a battleground for nations and devils alike was transformed into a barren, uninhabitable wasteland, a void where reality had been erased. The exact mechanism behind the Golden Ring's disappearance remains one of the greatest mysteries of the Exnozamist universe, fueling endless speculation and fear. The aftermath of the war was marked by widespread devastation. Centillions of lives were lost, and entire civilizations were left in ruins. The disappearance of the Golden Ring and the destruction of Erzurg had far-reaching consequences, both for the survivors and for the global balance of power. The war had demonstrated the terrifying potential of devils and the anomalies, leading to a renewed focus on understanding and controlling these forces. In the years following the war, governments and organizations intensified their efforts to study devils and the anomalies. This led to the rise of secretive groups like Saga, dedicated to monitoring, controlling, or even eliminating devils. The war also left deep psychological scars on those who had survived, especially the devils, many of whom were left disillusioned or consumed by a desire for revenge.
The legacy of Ogre's War is one of lasting turmoil and uncertainty. The war reshaped the global political landscape, leading to the rise and fall of nations, the creation of new alliances, and the emergence of powerful secret organizations. The existence of devils became a central concern for those in power, leading to the establishment of elaborate systems of surveillance, control, and exploitation. In the world of Exnozamist, devils occupy a precarious position. They are simultaneously feared and exploited, valued for their abilities, but distrusted and hunted for the threat they pose. The general populace remains largely unaware of their existence, though rumors and legends about their powers circulate in hushed whispers. For those who know the truth, devils represent both a dangerous unknown and a potential key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe.
The world in the aftermath of Ogre's War is one of shadows and secrets. Trust is a rare commodity, and betrayal is commonplace. Devils live in a world where they are constantly on the run, hunted by organizations like Saga, and manipulated by those who seek to use them for their own ends. The atmosphere is one of constant tension, a noir-like setting where the line between friend and foe is blurred, and the true nature of reality remains an ever-present enigma. In summary, Ogre's War is more than just a historical event within the Exnozamist universe. It is a defining moment that has shaped the world in profound and far-reaching ways. The war's impact continues to be felt long after its conclusion, influencing the lives of devils, the ambitions of governments, and the very nature of reality itself. The mysteries surrounding the Red Trident, the Golden Ring, and the devils serve as constant reminders of the fragile and ever-changing nature of the world, where the past and future are inextricably linked by the echoes of a war that transcended the boundaries of existence.
To follow this storyline, visit www.airtothestars.com and dive into the Disir Penzun singularity.